Hello students, a warm welcome to all of you to the new academic year 2020-21. Hope all of you are doing good, eat healthy food, stay home and stay safe. Myself Shobha Miss, your social study teacher. First lesson in this term in the social study is chapter 3, India, the land features. Chapter 3, India, the land features. Learning point in this chapter is the vastness of India, the physical features of India, its rivers and islands. India is a very big country. India is the seventh largest country in the world. From Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south, it extends for about 3,200 kilometers. From Gujarat in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east, it extends for about 3,000 kilometers. I am showing you this in the map. This is north, this is south, this is west, and this is the east side of India. From north to south is 3,200 kilometers. From west to east is 3,000 kilometers. Look at the map of India. It shows the physical features of the land. The land surface is not the same everywhere. A great variety of a landform is found in India. There are mountains, plains, rocky lands and sandy deserts. India also has many rivers, lakes, islands, mountains and hills. To the north of India, we have a wall of very high mountain ranges called the Himalayas, which mean the abode of snow. They are the highest mountain ranges in the world. The highest peak in the world, Mount Everest, 8,848 meters, is located here. The mountain wall of the Himalayas stretches in the form of an arc from Kashmir in the west and narrows down to the Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Throughout the year, the mountain peaks are covered with snow. Many rivers like the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Brahmaputra and have their sources in the Himalayas. These rivers flow throughout the year as they are fed by the melting snows of the Himalayas. The lower slopes of the Himalayas are covered with a forest. These areas are called the Tarai. The other high land masses lies in the central and the southern part of the India. They are the Aravalli and the Vindhya ranges in the central India. Then we have the Satpura range, the western and the eastern Ghat. See in this map, here is the Himalayas ranges. In the middle, Vindhya and the Satpura ranges. Western Ghat, Eastern Ghat. The Great Plains. Plains are the flat lands and are at a high level. To the south of the Himalayas are the plains of India. The Ganga, the Yamuna and the Brahmaputra rivers flow through these plains. These plains are flat lands with a fertile soil. Many crops grow here. These plains are thickly populated. Here the summer are hot and the winters cold. Coastal plains are found along the coast of the Arabian Sea in the west and the Bay of Bengal in the east. These coastal plains are also fertile, and many crops grow here. In this coastal plain, the climate is neither very hot in summer nor very cold in winter. Look at the map. In the green color, plains are shown. This is the northern plain and this is the eastern coastal plain, western coastal plain. These are the plains of India. Desert. A desert is an area covered with the sand and the rocks on or the stones which receive very light rainfall. The northern western part of the India is a rocky and the sandy desert called the Thar Desert or the Great Indian Desert. Here the summer are very hot and dry. Very few trees and the crops grow here. Hence very few people live here. Look at the map. Peninsula. A peninsula is a piece of land surrounded by the sea on the three sides. This is the peninsula surrounded by the sea on the three sides. The southern part of India is a peninsula. To the west of it is the Arabian Sea, to the south is the Indian Ocean, and to the east is the Bay of Bengal. Plateau. A plateau is a highland with a flat surface. The central and the southern part of India is a plateau called the Deccan Plateau. It lies between the Western Ghat to the west and the Eastern Ghat to the east. The Vindhyas and the Satpura ranges are to its north. Most of the plateau area is rocky. The slope of the land is from east to west in the northern part of this plateau. Rivers like the Narmada and the Tapi flows east to west and meet the Arabian Sea. In the southern part of this plateau, the land slopes from west to east. Rivers like the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri flow into the Bay of Bengal. All these rivers carry less water than the rivers of North India. So this is the Deccan Plateau. Look at the map. This is the Deccan Plateau, and from over of this plateau, many rivers flows and meets the sea. Islands. Uh, an island is a land mass surrounded by the water on all the sides. India has two groups of islands. The group of islands is the Bay of Bengal, are the Andaman and the Nicobar Island. The Lakshadweep Island are in the Arabian Sea. Look at the map. This is Andaman and Nicobar. It is in the Bay of Bengal. This is the Lakshadweep Island and it is in the Arabian Sea. This is also a part of India.
Landforms are natural, geographical, or physical features on the Earth's surface. Collectively, these include mountains, plateaus, plains, coastal plains, deserts, and islands. Let us learn about these landforms. Mountains are landforms that rise up to thousands of meters above the land surface. These are solid, rocky masses present in long chains. The tips of mountains are called peaks. A long chain of mountains is called a mountain range. The Himalayan mountain ranges run 2400 kilometers across north of India. Standing at 8,848 meters above sea level, Mount Everest in the Himalayas is the highest peak in the world. Some other mountain ranges include the Alps in southern Europe, the Urals, which act as a natural boundary between Europe and Asia, and the 7,000 kilometers long Andes Mountain in South America, which is the longest mountain range in the world. Plateaus are fairly leveled highland areas among steep slopes of surrounding hills. These are raised, flat-surfaced areas bounded on one or more sides by cliffs or steep slopes. Some plateaus are the Tibetan Plateau, the Antarctica Plateau, and the Deccan Plateau of India. The Tibetan Plateau is the highest and the largest plateau of the world. It is also called the roof of the world. Low plateaus are good farming areas, while high plateaus are good for livestock grazing. Many high plateaus are barren like a desert. Plains are vast stretches of open grasslands drained by rivers. These are found inland and along the coasts. The soil is fertile. Plains are rich in forests and farmlands. Coastal plains are located along the sea coasts, and many of these are popular tourist spots. Deserts are very dry areas. These are wide areas that get very little or no rainfall. Deserts are of two types, that is, hot or cold. The Thar Desert in India is a hot desert. The Gobi Desert in Mongolia and China is an example of a cold desert. Deserts can have rocky or sandy surfaces. The Tibetan Plateau has a rocky surface, whereas the Thar is an example of a sandy desert. Atacama Desert in South America is the world's driest desert. In a desert, an oasis is an isolated area of vegetation, generally close to a water source. An oasis is a habitat not only for animals but also for humans. Caravans traveling in deserts always include a stopover at an oasis in order to replenish food and water supplies.
Thank you.